and it is so tasty. So today I'm making a curried butternut squash soup. So first I'm boiling the butternut and frying some onions. Then I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic. I tend to always use President to fry my onions in for a soup because it's got cream in. It's literally just made with cream. And that really helps the consistency of a silky smooth soup, which I love. So I've popped in my garlic, turned the heat down a little bit, and I like to use a little bit of chili oil to give the soup a little bit of a kick. I also add some chili powder too. I like to add this lovely salt as well. It's unrefined sea salt, and it's meant to be really good for you. It's got loads of lovely minerals and it's unprocessed, so it's really good stuff. So I'm going to add a pinch of that, a little bit more than a pinch. I always add a little bit of stock. You can add chicken or vegetable. That always tastes really nice in this soup. Once your onions and garlic are nicely browned, I add a nice lot of curry powder. I love a curried butternut squash soup. It's such a nice flavour. So I let that seep in to the onions and the chili oil and the garlic. Those lovely flavours really infusing together. It sets a base for an amazing kind of warming soup. Then I add a little bit of ginger and turmeric just for a bit of added flavour. So that goes into the base too. And all the while you've got your butternut squash boiling there and softening, ready for pulsing. So we'll let that cook down for a little bit and then we'll add it to the butternut squash. And that, remember, has got the stock in it too. So I'll let that cook for another 5 minutes or so and then I will add it to the pot. And literally all you do is pulse it together to make a beautiful soup. And then I like to add some gorgeous croutons made with this oil and some crispy onions and some double cream if you've got it. That double cream just tops it off nicely, gives it that luxurious kind of restaurant feel. So that is ready now to scoop into the pan. That is going to be so flavourful, if that's a word. Oh. So get that all in there and turn the heat down a little bit. So I'm just frying up my little shallots to have as crispy onions on top of the croutons for my butternut squash soup. They will go really nicely with a little swirl of cream too. So then I just take the soup mixture off the boil and then I give it a good pulse. I like quite a creamy kind of silky consistency. I don't like a chunky soup, so I'm going to pulse this quite well. This is literally 2 minutes later after pulsing, and I just give it a little taste just to make sure it's seasoned right and to your liking. So give it a little taste test. It's lovely and silky. That's to do with the little bit of butter that I put in there, so it's got a creamy consistency without actually using cream. So I've just tasted it and it was a little bit salty, so if like me you've popped a little bit too much salt in, I've just weakened it down a little bit with some hot water and some cream, and it tastes perfect now. To serve it up, I just like to put a few croutons in, some of the crispy onions, and a little swirl of double cream, and it is so tasty. Such a lovely warming soup. It really is tasty. I hope if you make this you enjoy it. I'm looking at other recipes to do on the channel soon. I love making soups. It's so nutritious and so tasty. and really easy too. So subscribe for more, and I will put the recipe down in the description box.